Hey third graders, today we are going to be starting our new project. You will not be coloring at all today, so the only things you will need is your paper, your construction paper sheet that protects your table or the next page in your sketchbook, depending on if you have your sketchbook, you're using that, Sharpie, pencil, and eraser. You're going to be doing some drawing along with me, so remember you can always pause the video if you need to, if I'm going too fast. And then you're going to be finishing it on your own and posting a picture so I can see how it turned out. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let me fix this a little. Okay. All right, so we're going to be drawing a cup of hot chocolate. And then the main thing we're really going to be focusing on is some patterns at the end, okay? But I'm going to show you how to draw your cup of cocoa. We also want to make it look like a form, so it's not a flat picture. We're going to be drawing it to look 3D. I want you to draw with your pencil so that if you make mistakes, you can erase, and we'll be tracing at the end. All right, so first thing that I'm going to do is draw a large oval that's pretty flat towards the top half of my page. And then underneath that oval, I'm going to come down to where I want the bottom of my cup to be, leaving a lot of room below it still. And I'm just going to put a little flat line dash underneath that so I can see where I'm coming to. Then I'm going to come straight down from the edge of my oval. Again, you can pause if I'm going too fast. Straight down. And then curve at the end to connect to that line that I made. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So straight down and curve at the bottom to connect to that line. You can choose, if you have more room on one side than the other of your paper, do your handle on that side. I'm just going to put my handle on this side. I'm going to make a curved line. You can make your handle shaped however you want. This is where it can be different than mine. And I'm going to make two lines so that it's not, you can show where the hand comes through. Now I'm going to be putting in a horizon line, or really a line showing where the table ends behind, and we're going to see the wall. So I'm going to make my line go straight across, pretend like I keep drawing it. I see a little bit in between the handle there and in the background. I think I went a little bit crooked with mine, but that's okay, right? Now I'm going to have a fancy cup of hot chocolate, and I'm going to put mine on a saucer. So coming up from the side a little bit on both sides, this is where I'm going to be going to. I'm going to make another oval that's going to curve around below and back up and connect. So go ahead and do that now. I'm going to show where the side of my cup is and where the hot chocolate begins by making a line that just goes along the inside on the back part. And then this right here is my hot cocoa. If you want to add some marshmallows that are sitting in the hot chocolate, you can. Can have it look like it's kind of swirling around in there. And then I'm going to add some steam to show that it's piping hot. Just a few little steam lines there. Okay. Now, for adding our patterns, we want to continue to show that this is a mug and it is a form. It is 3D. We don't want to flatten it out. So what I want you to do is see how this line curves here. I want you to repeat that 3 or 4 times, leaving a good amount of space in between, just slightly curving that line. So I did 1, 2, 3, and I spread them out. I'm going to maybe fit one more in here at the bottom. There. All right, now here's where you're going to be on your own. You are going to put patterns inside of your stripes. You're going to think about designing a pattern for your saucer, the plate here. Also, we have a fancy tablecloth, so you're going to put some patterns on there. I'm just going to go ahead and make some stripes, and then I would figure out what kind of pattern I want to put inside those stripes. And if you want to do that too, you could. And I'm going to show you my finished example so that you can see, but I want you to come up with your own patterns. Don't copy mine. And then we're going to think of a fancy wallpaper on the background. So you're going to put some kind of a design making a pattern on the wallpaper too. When you're done with the patterns on everything, you're going to trace and erase really good and then post a picture. So I'm going to show you my finished one that's already traced and erased that has all the patterns on it so that you can see what I mean. I want you to really fill it up. So see how my tablecloth, I put a design that alternates to make my patterns. I put polka dots on the saucer. I put designs on the mug and on the handle, and then on the wall in the background as well. So go ahead and finish filling it up with patterns and then trace and erase and post a picture so that I can see it. Please don't copy my patterns. Make up your own. I want to see what you come up with. Remember, no coloring today. We'll do that next week. Have fun, guys.